Hey everybody, how's it going? Aaron Rift here, along with good old JM, Jeff Meacham. How you doing today, Jeff?
Doing great, Aaron. Doing great. Excuse me.
You sound like you're doing great.
Yeah, I got a frog in my throat. I'm so caught up with the overwhelming crap that was Raw that I'm having trouble speaking. It's so bad.
I could sure go for some tater tots right now.
I could too. Tater tots and all kinds of other potato products, right? Right, Sheamus?
And some popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn.
Popcorn, soda, tater tots.
That's Breakfast Champions right there.
Exactly. We are here for the final pay-per-view predictions for 2015. WWE TLC, Tots, Ladders, and Chairs.
That's right.
This coming Sunday night.
Woohoo.
Live on the WWE Network with the epic main event, Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. But we'll get to that in a few minutes here.
Yes.
Let's start off with the tag team tables elimination match. Team Extreme, although I always thought of Team Extreme as Matt Hardy, Lita,
and Jeff Hardy. Yeah, exactly.
I would just call them Team ECW, but whatever. Basically,
The ECW originals.
Or you could call them Team TNA.
Right? I know.
We have the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino against the Wyatt family. 4-on-4 tag team tables elimination match.
Yeah. Now, how lame was it for you watching at home? The fact that Bubba put that teaser out on with the lyrics to the Sandman song, and then here comes Rhino.
You got
Who's
me.
been in NXT for months now, like with a worse beard than either you. Well, maybe not you,
Yeah.
but with a worse beard than me, he looked terrible.
Nobody has a worse beard than me.
This is very true.
I am trying to join the Wyatts, apparently.
There you go. Well, you should. That'd be awesome.
So, anyways,
Insider information.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's going to be the ECW originals against the Wyatt family. Conventional wisdom would lead me to believe they're actually going to give the Wyatts a win for once.
you think that?
But I can't see them having the Dudleys go down again also.
Yeah.
Because Dudleys haven't been booked very well since their feud with the New Day kind of petered out and they didn't win the tag titles. So both teams really need the win more than they need the loss.
Yeah, and it's interesting because a week or two ago I figured Tommy Dreamer would come in for maybe one match and that would be the end of it, but he's scheduled into January now. He's got new entrance music, so it looks like he's getting one more run in WWE.
Which is fine. I have no problem with that. Tommy's still not, he's not in, old ECW shape, but he's still in better shape than a lot of the guys on the roster. So,
this one's hard.
It is hard. I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark and go with the Wyatts.
I think the Wyatts should win, but something tells me that we're going to have the Dudleys prevail. I don't know. I think the Wyatts will win. I think you really need to have the heels pick up a big win here. They need it desperately.
They do.
Dudleys need a win too. They haven't won much of anything lately.
No, they haven't. But the Wyatts, if they're going to be a top heel faction going forward, besides the League of Nations, obviously, then they need a big solid win here on the last big show of the year.
Although WWE's philosophy may be, hey, since the League of Nations is getting pushed, we already have our top heels, so the Wyatts don't need to get pushed now.
Maybe.
That could be the case. But I'll go ahead and say the Wyatts, hopefully.
Okay. All right.
I really feel youth should prevail here.
They should.
All right, next up. Oh boy, this is an exciting one. A chairs match for the United States title. Alberto Del Rio defends the U.S. title against Jack Swagger.
There's 2 points to consider here. First of all, Alberto ran down Zeb Monday, totally dismissed him completely as his manager. So, will we see a actual legitimate babyface turn from Zeb Coulter? Possibly. Also, there's the possibility that Alberto will lose his U.S. championship, but I don't think they're going to have the League of Nations have a defeat that quickly into their run. Or Alberto, period, have a defeat that quickly. A defeat on a big show like that. He lost to lost somebody in the tournament, but that was a big deal. He lost to Roman in the tournament, so that was a big deal.
Yeah, he's not just somebody, Jeff.
He's Alberto Del Rio, damn it. So I think Alberto's going to win. I think that's a pretty obvious pick, and I think that somehow Zeb will try to get involved, but end up costing Swagger the match.
That's what I'm thinking. Perhaps there'll be a swerve. I really hope not. I was so relieved when they apparently broke up the duo. I felt it wasn't working at all. It was the worst pairing since RVD and Ricardo, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, it was really a mismatch.
It really was.
But I could see there being a swerve with Zeb Coulter acting like he's going to help Swagger, but then costs him the match, and Del Rio wins. Either way, I see Del Rio winning. Frankly, I think Del Rio should just beat him clean, and that should be the end of it.
I think he should, too.
And with John Cena coming back, most likely we'll get a Cena versus Del Rio rematch.
Probably the Rumble.
I would say Jack Swagger winning. Highly unlikely in all likelihood.
There you go.
All right, so next up we have the Divas title match. This should be a barn burner. Paige versus Charlotte, and the little addition here is Ric Flair as the person in the corner of Charlotte.
I have a very important question about this match, and I hope you can, with your infinite wisdom as the leader of NoDQ.com and the highly successful NoDQ network, can answer this question for me.
Doubt it.
Who is the goddamn heel in this match? Who's the bad guy here?
The fans are the bad guys.
The fans are the bad guys. We have Paige literally mentioning Charlotte's dead brother, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And then Charlotte turns on Becky somehow and ends up being a heel as well in this match against Paige.
Yeah, and then Paige comes out and slaps Ric Flair, and then
and gets a babyface pop in the process.
Yeah, and then Charlotte comes in the ring to come to her dad's aid, and Paige just takes off and runs away.
I'm so confused. So based on that, I'm just gonna pick Charlotte outright because they're not gonna put Ric Flair back in the spotlight and have his daughter lose right away.
Yeah, and since Flair's out there, I mean the obvious.
It's gonna be shenanigans. Yeah,
the obvious ending is Flair helps Charlotte win, maybe gives her a pair of brass knucks or something, and Charlotte retains
something horseman-like for sure.
Yeah. All right, so next up we have the ladder match, a triple threat ladder match for the WWE Tag Team titles. The New Day defending against the Usos and the Lucha Dragons.
You know what happens when triangle ladder matches get involved with the Tag Team Championships? Magic happens.
Yeah. Or
at least we're led to believe that.
Well, this could have the potential to be the show stealer.
It could be. It could be. You got 6 or 7 if you count Biggie.
It'll be a spot
quality
fest.
Matches in here. Quality athletes in here. Excuse me, not matches. Quality athletes in here. And it will be a spot fest. No question about that. The Usos can fly. The Lucha Dragons can certainly fly. Kofi can fly. Xavier, we haven't seen him fly too much, but in TNA we did.
He'll fly too, and Big E will gyrate.
And Big E will gyrate, and Big E will try to fly, and he'll crash and burn.
You know what? I bet you they do something like where all of them are on the outside, and then Big E will get on the top.
Does the big
do something on like
the big guy's spot? Yeah, exactly.
Or 8 of them, or whatever.
Whatever it is, 6 of them. Yeah.
How many people are this?
7. 3 New Day, 2 Luchas, and 2 Usos.
Okay.
Not counting Naomi if she's involved with the Usos too. Who knows? You never know. New Day's you're gonna retain.
I agree. There's no point in New Day losing the tag team titles at this point.
They're an extension of the lead faction in the company right now with the League of Nations. So they shouldn't have them lose after being established as such a huge part of the future here.
Yeah, and usually whenever they do these matches where the deck is stacked against the heels
win.
End up winning.
Yeah,
they end up overcoming the odds as heels are known to do.
Yes,
since that makes logical sense.
It makes perfect sense.
All right, so we have the IC title match. Dean, Mr. Popcorn himself, that's Ambrose, or Mr. Sidekick, whatever you prefer.
The best friend, damn it.
The best friend versus Kevin Owens.
Now here's one where I think WWE's going to throw us a curveball. Because everybody expects Kevin Owens to somehow cheat his way into retaining the championship, either getting himself disqualified or walking out getting counted out. I am of the opinion that Dean Ambrose is going to become the new Intercontinental Champion.
I agree with you on that. I think that Ambrose is going to win here, and this will be WWE's way of saying, hey, we're pushing Ambrose.
Yeah, leave us alone. We're pushing the guy. He's got the mid-card title.
Yeah. So yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
And mainly because I don't think Roman is going to win the WWE Championship yet. I think that Ambrose will win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes, so the Sidekick, your new IC champion, as predicted by both of us.
Yes. We've actually picked everything together.
It's funny. Either way, if Owens wins, people will say Ambrose is being buried, and if Ambrose wins, then people will say Owens is being buried.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a no-win for WWE at this point.
That match is. You're absolutely right.
It should be a good match, though.
It should be. You know what? People crap on Owens, but him and Ziggler had a tremendous match on Monday.
Yeah, it was good.
They had a really good match Monday night. And I found myself enjoying it in spite of my dislike for Kevin Owens.
It was good. I wish I cared about what was going on, though.
I know, seriously. I cared more about what Breezemeyer might not do.
Yeah. So now we have the main event, the TLC match, the Tots, Ladders, and Chairs match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Sheamus defends against Roman Reigns.
It's very cliche to say this at this show, or at Hell in a Cell, or Elimination Chamber. But remember when these gimmick matches actually meant something?
Yeah.
Remember when these gimmick matches were built up and built up? Remember when Edge faced John Cena in Toronto and Unforgiven in a TLC match?
I watched that a few weeks ago.
I did too. Leading into this TLC match this Sunday.
Probably not the best idea.
No. It's never good to look back at history, kids, because it's always better back then. But that match had such build. It was Edge's hometown. It was Cena's last chance.
Yeah.
It was Edge being the outright, almost babyface because it was his hometown.
You really felt like it was important.
It was an important
everything
match,
was on the line.
And you knew one way or the other the feud was going to be over.
Yeah.
This match means dick.
Yeah.
Absolute nothing. It's going to happen again at the Rumble, or it's going to happen again on Raw in some sort of rematch or something. This match means absolute shit.
Yeah.
And I don't even care that Sheamus is going to retain. I don't even care that he's the world champion, because the title, which is supposed to be built up in this huge, big tournament to crown after the greatest champion of this year and in the last few years, Seth Rollins, loses because he has to forfeit because of a knee injury, meant absolute poop when Sheamus cashed in and has been booked the way he's been booked, and Roman's been booked the way he's been booked.
Yeah.
I didn't care who wins this match, so I'll go with Sheamus just because.
Well, this is what confuses me. Roman Reigns got the best of Sheamus not once but twice on the Go Home show. He pinned Sheamus in the opening match, and then he speared Sheamus through the two tables
at the very end, right.
So we got the big spot of the heel going through the tables on Raw. And now I'm wondering what's going to happen here, because one would think Sheamus is going to retain now since Reigns got the best of him twice, but Sheamus looks so weak now as a champion that I think it actually hurts Reigns to lose to Sheamus on Sunday, even if it's a screw job, which I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. If I had to make a prediction for this, I'll say that Sheamus wins due to some sort of shenanigans, and he'll retain the title by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that not just booked him as the Authority's champion, that they've branched him out on his own and put him with the League of Nations as opposed to just being Triple H's new boy.
Yeah, there's no Triple H and Stephanie on Raw, period.
Which was awesome. But, again, his whole title reign is booked around the fact that he ended Roman's reign in 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That's been the whole thing the last 3 weeks. It's useless.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Reigns should just beat him and just end this and get it done. But I could see Sheamus retaining somehow, and then they have a rematch at the Royal Rumble, something like that.
So they'll
drag this out. I really feel Reigns should win, but I'm predicting Sheamus to retain.
All right, so we picked everything together this time.
We did?
Yeah, every single match.
Oh, there you go. And I'm guessing they'll probably add 1 or 2 bonus matches as they usually do.
We'll probably get the Ryback-Rusev blow-off because Ryback's injured Lana the last 2 weeks. And then we've got...
It won't be a blow-off. It'll be... they'll have a match, and then they'll have another match on Raw.
And probably on SmackDown, too. And then Breeze and Ziggler probably have some sort of confrontation or something. It's ridiculous.
You gotta have something for the pre-show.
They do.
So there you have it. Our thoughts on WWE TLC. Stay tuned to NoDQ.com for the very latest regarding the pay-per-view, all the latest news and rumors. Make sure you vote in the 2015 NoDQ.com year-end awards. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.